From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Takes it to about the 37. The Saints at 1-15 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Carr going to try and throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And here's Matt Araiza now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
Velus Jones.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Express. Hey, 734. Get set.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They throw it out right complete, finding room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And the Falcon first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
93.
To throw, it's Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Saints 7.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Your mic.
To throw is Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Carr.
Little short pass here to Hill.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Saints 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Alvin Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Going play action. Ritter. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Ritter to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Saints, first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
54-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
7:34. Later one.
Here's Carr.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, 30 yards.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Kamara. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
In motion right, Olave.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Go red. 6. Mega. Cut.
Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Blue striker. Strike blue. Yellow.
In motion right is Jones.
Cut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 24. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Take it to the house. What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Carr going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Carr to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
6-18. That's good for the Saints.
Now Carr again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
694, 734.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 39 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ritter. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
42 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, break.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Let's go. Go set.
Ritter off the play fake.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Saints 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Monday, now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Olave holds it in.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast